outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games, no swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold veins. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spray. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
You see him?
Our first carry for the rookie from LSU, Ty Davis-Price. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Second down, and again, it's Davis-Price. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first. Davis-Price on 1st and 10. To about the 48-yard line. The Ravens at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for the Browns TD. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division. And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row? Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got room. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. Touchdown, Browns! Amari Cooper, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category. And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion. On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Jackson on first down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, here's Davis Price. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They'll get 34 yards there.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They go play action with Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This is taken just shy of the 10. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Let's go now. Hey,
they begin this drive with Chubb. And some space here. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 39, Love. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 61 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, putting the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
13.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Grant Delpit. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Chubb on the counter. Room here to run.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release. says this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try and put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Shotgun and then a handoff to Davis Price. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This is caught by Robinson, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw, and they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Davis Price. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Play action. Now Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Ty Davis Price as the 1st half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Tucker with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Browns drive about to get started.
Yeah, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Love back to it here after the pick-6. He's got the connection to Cooper. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
A give left side for Davis Price.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Davis Price will try to pick it up.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Davis Price trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from the 1.
They'll try and run for it with Davis Price.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Ty Davis Price with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. They will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw now. Here's Love. Going across the formation, and Chubb brings it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First down, going to the air with Love. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. From the 45 on 2nd down. Love. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Love. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Love. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
First down, Love to pass. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Again, it's Love. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
York able to send this one through, and that'll bring them back within 4. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson. Throw left side, complete. That's Andrews. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Gets it out wide to Davis Price. Finding room at midfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And they'll run with a late signee in camp. This is Kenyon Drake. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz,
this is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, it's Drake. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Running left, Davis Price.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Davis Price up the middle.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Again, it's Davis Price.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Ty Davis Price, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is
the big fella. And oh, it's blocked. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there was a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys,
and this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Rolling to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this down inside. Before he's finally ridden out of bounds. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Davis Price. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Going for it, here's Davis Price.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Here we go on 4th down. And some room to roam now. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about